Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the inaugural Azerbaijan-hosted European Grand Prix in WRL. And as Jeff has just alluded to, we have the current fastest time in qualifying. We are up though on another run, but that overcorrection there leaves us with one less than the optimum number of wheels. So, an early exit from qualifying, but we weren't the only one, as Murph bottled it before he could put a lap in. And that, together with Loopy not qualifying at all, allowed Zenith with a grid penalty to start 4th, amazingly, so hardly a penalty at all, with Cena in front of him on softs, and a Ferrari front row lockout up the front. Of course, no penalties there for myself. So, the lights would come on, and off we go. Looking back, a fantastic start from Zenith. I immediately thought that was a jump start. Bit of oversteer there somehow. Not oversteer, wheel spin. And he was already up to P3, so that penalty really nothing for him. He's already up into the fight. But the Ferrari 1-2 hopefully would remain for at least a little while, so I could build a bit of a gap. We started the race out with the fastest lap, and Zenith was already battling my teammate and up to P2, there you see. But his dot was invisible, as I realised only then when I looked back. If you look on the map closely, and look at how much straight line speed he has. A combination of, I assume, lower wings for him, and the massive slipstream, of course, no DRS yet. Thanks, Jeff. Just have to use all the skill we have to remain in front and possibly repass into turn 1 several times. As you can see here, this time he goes for the inside. I don't really let that happen, and he just forces me out of the way. Lucky not to be out of the race, I guess, already, but that's the way he wants to race. Fair enough. We go back around the outside. No shortage of skill in that manoeuvre, and trying to hope that HS could get back past him, if at all possible. But that was a short-lived hope, as out he went, I believe hitting the inside turn 3, so that wasn't ideal for the Ferrari team. Zenith had actually pitted there, you can't quite tell because his dot's invisible, but Murph does improve his position to P2, so that's an indication that Murph had passed a pitting Mercedes. We pit much later, and as Jeff points out, we're on a 1-stop. Zenith obviously on a 2-stop at least, because he's on another set of super softs, meaning he will require another set of different compound to go to the end. Cena retiring, leaving just 4 people left, and at this point we really have to just defend from Zenith as long as possible. It doesn't really matter if he gets past though, because he has an entire pit stop to catch up. We are in fact dominating this race. And it's even better when you can get around the outside of someone who's on 2 softer compounds than you with such ease. But eventually, of course, with the aid of DRS, there's nothing you can do to defend down this straight. And he was through, and because it's a double DRS zone, only one detection, he would get that down towards turn 3 as well, so there's really no way back past. And that was fine, as long as I could stay close. As we see, 2 seconds behind, it would be an easy win. But for no reason, a safety car, literally no reason. There'd been laps since Cena had crashed, and now this just hands the race. Well, doesn't hand it, makes it more even, but I had the race on the platter basically. So of course we're both on the soft compound. I can't believe how lucky he's been actually. The whole season, so much luck. But there you go, what this is about is anyone's guess. The weaving is completely ridiculous and hazardous. Probably not on purpose, but I mean, he's almost bouncing off the walls. He goes a bit faster now, hits the wall. Like, what sort of weaving is this? This isn't just to heat up the tyres. Eventually he'll go. People are already gone, and no, he just decides to crash me. Looked like on purpose. Thankfully he spun out as well from his own stupidity. But yeah, well, it's under investigation at the moment. so I can't really say what the result of that will be, but from my point of view, that was not maybe malicious, but at least stupid. So there you go, first retirement of the season, first non-podium. Should have been an easy win. So there's the culprit, Zenith. Hopefully he doesn't win, because he's also a championship rival and doesn't deserve it, obviously, from this race. I continue to watch, and looks like he's hit the wall there, yes. And he slowed down, he's got a puncture. Into the pits he comes. And thankfully, my good friend Murph is able to take the victory. Well deserved. Finally, he gets a good result for his season. Well done to him. If it wasn't me, I would have hoped it would be my teammate or him. So there it is. Zenith picking up P2 and Loopy closing at the podium. See you guys next time for Austria.